Tag. I'm Alexander Gutenberg. Welcome to the library. Yeah, delayed start today. And it was scuff, but it was not my personal scuff. It was due to the internet. My modem went offline permanently, so I had to quickly replace it. Luckily, because of where I work in real life, I just so happen to have a modem on hand to replace it with. Maybe giving away too much information there, but, whatever. So, yeah, modem's replaced. Everything's fine now. Um, the person responsible for paying the internet bill has paid it, so that's not an issue either. Anyway, so Chrono Cross is still freezing. I'm still not sure what's going on with that. It might be a memory leak issue or something, but I've noticed it even in new games where I'll get fairly far into the story and then it just freezes on me. So I have decided to take a short break from that game, and today we will be diving back into Subnautica. Once I do figure out what's going on with Chrono Cross, I'll try and get it running again, because I do want to finish the story on stream. Additionally, there was an issue on Friday where I received a call from my brother about half an hour into my stream. Um, he was having some weakness on the left side of his body, which I've had a heart attack, so that's automatically a red flag. So I had to end the stream and rush him over to the ER. And the ER's response was basically, "We don't know what's wrong with you. Get out." So that happened. He's doing fine. It's just there were signs of past strokes, but it doesn't look like this was caused directly by a stroke. So where he's got appointments that he's going to have to attend elsewise. Anyway, that takes care of updating you lot. Let's lock in. Let's get to gaming. I just realized my chat box is over my face. Let me just put that up there. All right. And let me get this started up. Yes, I would like to play Subnautica, please. Oh boy. All right, I see it on my PC here. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I had to wait for it to update on OBS. All right, so ooh, that's a little bit eh? How much RAM is this thing using? Task Manager to the rescue, as it causes my stream to go even more slideshow. Uh, it's not using too much RAM. Well, hopefully y'all are here to hear me talk anyway. Anyway, let's get back into it. Where was I? I was right here, right? I believe I was anyway. Oops, and let me readjust my screen as soon as I'm able here. All right. Okay, we should be good now. All right. Ooh, we got a new message.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system.
Oh,
This grim-looking snake
I realized something that I should be making here is the upgrade module.
Location uploaded to PDA.
So for that, I need a computer chip and some copper wire. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using faster encoding preset. I forget what I'm doing with OBS. Hmm. Computer chip. That was 2 copper and a jewel piece, right? Which I don't have. I'll need to go out and get another jewel disc piece. That's not the actual name of it. Well, I mean, it's the internal file name of it, but it's these things here, these corals. Table coral, that's what it is. Do I need another bladderfish? I don't know if I do, but I'm grabbing one anyway. Now I'm just swimming out catching fish. Gary. Because it's Gary fish, get it? I do need another whole fish. There you are. Shuttlebug. I think I've got enough materials now. Alright, so we needed to make ourselves a computer chip. Ah, I need gold as well. Do I have any gold? I have just enough. And I do need an additional copper wire. Yoink. Alright, let's get rid of the stuff I don't need. So last time we were in Subnautica, we'd made it fairly far, I'd say. We got ourselves some Chinese potatoes, some bulbo, some lantern fruit. We did have a melon, but we accidentally ate it. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. Okay, so I didn't need another bladderfish, and I only needed 1 boomerang, but we're good. Ooh, colors. Nope, can't do that. Alright, so we'll just call it the Rose Mine. There we go. Look at that gorgeous girl. And if you don't get the reference, don't worry about it. Alright, Seamoth upgrades. Let's look for upgrades. So I need titanium ingot and 2 glass. And that will allow me to go just a little bit deeper. Alright. We need to start looking for more upgrades. Oop, we need to actually build this upgrade first. Either way, I need to go gathering materials in order to get the other upgrades I want on this. Let's see, that battery's dead, but that one's not. That battery has some charge left, which we should probably keep something on hand. Ah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine, guys. Alright. Now... why did I go over there? Ah. Okay, so Ozzy from the cafeteria called. That's the proposed Degasi site. There we go. We're headed this way. So yeah. And we should probably be looking for more blueprints and materials. Sorry, fish. So last session we did do a lot of reading in this game. I think that's Avery Quinn calling us again. Get back here. Get back here. Spadefish. Alright, biter. I see you. Get back here. What we need to do is, because nearby the life pod that Ozzy has, there's a big wreckage. We need to be able to explore that and gather some more materials. What's down here? That's just a laser cutter fragment. I've already got that.
Integrating new PDA data.
That's the life pod 17 crew log. And that's a sand shark. Those things are fun. now we're looking for things we don't have yet, like the battery charger fragments. That gets us that.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
It's another battery charger. We no longer need those. We need our power cell charger. And propulsion cannon fragments. Wait, what? I miss... Oh, yeah. Here we are. Nope, here we aren't. Needed to go up and then through. Let's create our little escape route here. Let me in. This thing doesn't always like to let you in. Ooh, there we go. Modification station. That'll let us go even deeper.
Decreased. New blueprint acquired.
Think I need 3 of those? Yeah, 3. There we go. We've got that.
New blueprint acquired.
We are making some progress
New
there.
blueprint acquired.
I already had the frame.
30 seconds.
I hear you. Let me out. Let me in. Here we got another poster. Is there anything new in here for us? We've already got those blueprints, so we don't need more of those. There. Ooh, excuse me.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright.
Passing 100 meters.
Yes, I know. 100 meters down. Oxygen efficiency decreased. I get it. I may be dumb. And I think there's usually like bioreactor fragments out here. Scanner room fragments. One of the base building modules. I meant to do that. Alright. I'm not seeing anything, so, oops. Sorry. Sorry, fish, I barely saw you. Okay, I didn't see that last one. Wait. No, we're looking for, Ozzy's life pod. Right, over here. No, this is the wrong way. Okay, I think I see. No, but this does have some other stuff here, maybe, like the vending machine. Yeah, definitely. Don't have a vending machine yet. That's always fun to have.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. If I remember right, Ozzy's life pod should be this direction somewhere. There it is. So the cave system he's referencing is right here. We can actually go down to it.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I hear you.
The
Oops.
conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
My repair is not looking too good. I should get out and fix that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, where? Oh, let's get some red wart. Scan. That's just gold. We don't need no stinking gold. Well, I mean, we will. But right now, no. We're good. We're good on gold. Okay, I swear that was not there before. But we came down here to find the Degasi habitat, so let's go ahead and take care of that. There you are.
Integrating PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, but I do not want to get stung.
Integrating PDA data. Signal location
And my
uploaded to
oxygen
PDA
is
blueprint
running out.
acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
I may need to, Ooh, that. I need that.
New blueprint acquired. transported captive.
systems online.
Integrating new PDA data.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data. Seconds. seconds. Seek fluid intake.
Have I been talking without my mic being on? That's lame. Very lame. Need to drink some water. I think that's in my left side cargo compartment here. There it is. Alright, we got some more stuff to deconstruct, and some more stuff to put into storage. Drink some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Boy, it's tight in this hallway. Oh, wait, no, we need to get some quartz on us. Alright. Ozzy, where were you? Over this way. So we're moving bases right now. That's the goal of this session. Well, not this session, but, you know, this moment.
Recommended.
There it is. Up there. And a hatch directly opposite. Two more foundations. some power going here. But how are we going to do the power? Not with the stuff on hand, obviously. But we can start setting up a storage in here. We don't have any power or any water,
Emergency
so
power only. Oxygen production offline.
let's, oop. I don't have enough titanium. Now I don't have enough quartz. I know I can get some titanium, just break that down and come on back. Need that, don't need that. Need to get in here. Replenish my breath. My breathometer. Can't deconstruct that. Foundation needs to be deconstructed first. Now I can deconstruct this. That should give me the quartz I need for this other locker. And with that other locker, I should be able to make the rest of this in one trip. I believe so, anyway. I got most of it. I will, of course, have to set up a beacon.
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
Okay, starvation
Seek
imminent.
intake immediately.
That means I need to eat something. Luckily, I can't, because I forgot my knife in the base back there. Oops. It's okay. Once we've finished moving bases, we should be good. Get it over here like this. Grab the rest of this stuff. Looks like we might, maybe, possibly, potentially need to make another trip. No power. I did not grab any power devices from here either, so gonna have to head back to the old base. The new base. Where all of our tools were put into storage. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Ah. We'll get to the base and then figure out food. It's over here somewhere. Right there. Okay, powered device. Repair tool will do. I don't have the quartz to make those stick. Ow.
Seeking calorie intake.
Ow. Okay, okay, okay. Knife. Ow. Fish, fish, fish. Where's a fish? There's a fish. Cooked fish.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Boomerang. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Dang it, I just cooked the boomerang. Where'd it go?
Passing 100 meters, 30 seconds. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Oxygen.
Okay, yeah, oxygen. That's a concern. Alright. That'll have to do for now. We can try and find some titanium, or some quartz down here. It should be easy because this is the Grassy Plateau, which has plenty of quartz, like right there. And right there. think I got all the quartz I actually need. So let's head back inside. Inside our base that has no power yet. Keyword being yet. It will. Just not at the moment.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
More storage. Alright, let's move this stuff over.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, now, this next trip should be the last one. I wonder if I shouldn't have made that a large multi-purpose room, but I think that needs plasteel. I mean, I've got the ingots now for it, but let's actually see what we need. Ow. Itchy leg. After we finish moving the base, we're going to go ahead and take a break. Don't worry. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ew. Don't like that sound. Okay, so we had to stop here because we ran out of juice. I'm sorry, encoder. I don't know what I'm doing. Habitat's on emergency power only now. That's fine.
Warning, emergency power only.
Fine.
Oxygen production offline.
We're gonna get ourselves situated. Don't worry, we'll do it. There's the life pod, and then slightly over here is our base. Almost there.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Riley Robinson, Janitor Almighty. Back into mine, and up into here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Offloading. So, anything else we left inside? Alright, so now let's see. We need to.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah. We need to take care of that. We're gonna get ourselves established here. Yeah, I need 2 plasteel ingots for the big base. Computer chip, titanium, diamond, lead, titanium, gold, coral sample. Lead and gold. I have more lead here somewhere, right? I know I didn't use it. There we go. Battery charger. We need to build one of those. Wiring kit. copper wire, titanium. That's number 1. It's going to be number 5, and it's going to be unloaded now. So this is the last thing that needs a new battery. Alright. We are now, we're fairly situated here. So I'm going to take a break, grab a snack, grab some drink. Y'all do the same. Get up, walk around, stretch, and then we'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this running in the background. I will turn down the volume for it. One moment, let me just find it here. Mute. Alright, good. That was the wrong screen. Don't worry, we're not ending, we're just taking a break. Let's dive right back in. Um, I don't know if the crops have finished growing yet, but we can still read data entries. Propulsion cannon. The propulsion cannon allows technicians to manipulate gravitational forces at ranges of up to 20 meters. It is commonly used in construction and mining to move materials. Operating instructions. Pull the trigger once to lock onto and attract a single targeted object weighing less than 25 kilograms. The object can now safely be retrieved from the gravitational beam. Alternatively, pull the trigger a second time to propel the object at speed away from the device. Not recommended for use on organic subjects. The prop cannon. Some species are telekinetic. For everyone else, there's Altera. Of course, they would hype themselves up. Modification station, where the standard fabricator atomically rearranges raw materials to form complex devices, the mod station is able to combine complex devices to enhance their function. Most industrial vessels are fitted with a complement of equipment modification stations, which enable engineers to adapt their tools on the fly. To conserve hard drive space, the modification station is excluded by default for most personal emergency blueprint libraries. However, extreme environments, such as oceans and desert-class planets, may necessitate the adaptation of basic survival tools for unanticipated applications. For this reason, access to a mod station is always recommended. Spotlight, a permanent lighting solution developed for installation on existing habitats and facilities. Automatically rotates on a 180-degree arc. Motion sensitive, will track nearby moving objects. Draws electricity from main power. Water filtration system. The filtration system draws water unfit for human consumption from an external source, atomically splits it into its constituent parts, and outputs consumable liquid, water, and salts, while disposing of any harmful byproduct. It can be built in any compatible habitat module, but has substantial power requirements. The Altera water filtration system. Any liquid into pure, refreshing, pH-balanced water? Yes, sir. Any liquid. Is that a drinking your own urine reference? Nuclear reactor. Renewable energy sources will usually be sufficient for maintaining a small outpost. For everything else, there's nuclear power. Powers up to 4 replaceable uranium reactor or powered by up to 4 replaceable uranium reactor rods. Do not attempt to replace reactor rods without a full radiation suit. Do not attempt to overclock the reactor. Nuclear is ideal for energy-intensive operations, such as self-sufficient colonies supporting more than 20 people, industrial outposts operating multiple docks and heavy machinery, research stations housing live specimens. Oop, I forgot to turn the sound back on. One moment.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
I came for you, Ozzy. It's just, I got there too late. Degasi Crew Manifest. Marguerite Maeda. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission. Marguerite Maeda. Position: Freelance Security Personnel. Status: Lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance: 42. Mercenary born in the Mongolian states. Experienced in ship-to-ship and close-quarters combat techniques. Tours of duty with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans-System Federation. Dishonorably discharged from the TSF 15 years ago for going off mission. Details classified. Emissary Kassar reports Maeda was hired to accompany Paul Torgal on board the Degasi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of assault by pirates or rival corporations. You guys are loud. Degasi Crew Manifest. Paul Torgal. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission. Paul Torgal. Position: Chief of Torgal Corp, Captain of the Degasi. Status: lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance: 79. How old was Bart? Bart was 19. Life extensions. Paul Torgal and his crew fell out of contact with Mongolian authorities close to a decade ago. The Torgals were a resourceful and powerful clan, and the ship was well equipped, so their survival is considered likely. However, multiple vessels passing through the systems have since attempted to trace the ship to no effect. It is hoped the Aurora's superior scanning suite can do better. Made majority shareholder in Torgal Corp by his mother upon her retirement. Interaction with Altera limited to infrequent chartered munitions deliveries. Beneficiary of life extension technologies. Told you. Accompanied by his only child, Bart Torgal, 19, heir to the Torgal Corporation. Emissary Kassar reports Torgal often traveled with a skeleton crew and was known for making rash but profitable decisions. Inadequate systems maintenance or strain from its planned route may account for the ship's disappearance.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Fuzzies. Stalker teeth.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level. These conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I've started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level. More than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Altera Citizen Testimonials. Frank told us this. I hear there are worlds out there where kids still learn from books. They go into a classroom every day. They memorize things. Then later, they type those things out in controlled environments. Or worlds where everyone's supposed to do whatever creative job they feel like. What use is learning to draw or sing in a world where there's no human resource department to coordinate the galleries and concerts? On Altera worlds, psychometric testing and specialized digitraining makes the most of everyone's talents. Max Zoenkoff. I started out in marketing for Altera Survival Systems. It was good work, but I thought I could do better. I set up my own company, developing bespoke code for the Seamoth so it could operate in open space, not just underwater. I sold up to Altera 10 years ago, and now it's one of the most widely used vehicles in the galaxy. Now I'm on the board of directors, and I haven't looked back. George said, "An average day for me starts at 10 a.m. I live in a controlled habitat on Terra 17, so everything I need is less than 5 minutes away. I'm naturally I'm a naturally empathetic person, so I took work as a companion. I spend my days visiting clients, talking with them, learning about them, paying them the attention that everyone needs and deserves. And like everyone on Altera Worlds, I'm lucky enough to earn a living doing things I enjoy." Kaz says, "We're lucky. We're free. We have jobs. There are transgovs out there that do everything with robots, you know?" Magnetite. Magnetite is an iron oxide valued for its magnetic potential amongst other qualities. It is used in many Federation technologies, including sonar and torpedo systems. Assessment: essential for advanced fabrication. Biter. Vicious pack hunting predator. 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain. Indiscriminate when hungry, almost always hungry. 1. Specialized olfactory antenna, employed in detection of bodily fluids in the water at impressive range. 2. Secondary pair of eyes, likely dedicated to detecting the peripheral movement of larger predators and hungry members of its own species. 3. Overdeveloped tail fin, favors outpacing and outnumbering their prey over individual maneuverability. Calculations suggest creatures up to 100 times the biter's body weight could succumb to a focused assault by a pack of 10. Assessment: avoid packs, try not to bleed. Mesmer. Small, carnivorous life form with a unique hunting mechanism that enables it to hypnotize its foes. Excuse me. 1. Outer wings. The mesmer swims using a number of wings which can be angled up and forwards on approaching its prey. Tiny lenses on the surface can be tilted independently to create mesmerizing patterns which flood the victim's brain with enticing messages, interpreted in whatever form is most convincing by the target. 3. Outer shell. The mesmer can open the jaw-like recess in its protective outer shell in order to Error 463, share its beauty. Do not resist. Assessment: draw closer. Sand shark. A powerful, medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. 1. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests its purpose is unrelated to movement through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or may simply be an evolutionary dead end. 2. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. 3. Feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so the lifeform can burrow into the ground. Assessment: avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Gasopod. A slow-moving lifeform and one of the larger herbivores on the planet, providing a substantial meal to would-be predators. The gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods whose contents dissolve even synthetic fibers. 1. Filtration system. Thick, non-reactive skin and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to the noxious acid clouds it produces. 2. Algae gland. A bulbous sac-like appendage on the rear end. A luminescent yellow algae grows inside the sac and produces the poisonous compound. Abdominal muscles can contract, causing the algae gland to emit the noxious compound into the surrounding water. 3. Pelvic fins. Capable of powerful movement through the water when moving in small herds. 4. Behavior. Gasopods appear to be social in nature and may even use their emissions in their relationship rituals. Their audible calls are likely signifiers of nearby threats or food sources. Assessment. Approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. Spadefish. A medium-sized herbivore found in deeper waters. 1. Single eye. Observed swimming near the seabed from where it can keep its one eye on predators in the water above it. 2. Mottled green coloration. Commonly encountered in plant-rich environments, the spadefish is well adapted to hide amongst the vegetation. 3. Behavior. Spadefish tend to move in loose shoals, and despite their low speed, will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators. Assessment. Edible. Shuttlebug. A common scavenger at the base of the food chain. 1. Mouthparts. Small enough to be of little threat to most organisms, this creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste products of the ecosystem around it. 2. 3 mandibles. Used to orient themselves when drifting and to filter through detritus on cave floors. 3. 3 legs. High-strength muscles can propel the lifeform great distances through the water, as well as ambulating them across the seafloor. Assessment. Necessary waste recycler. Presence may indicate nearby cave systems. Cave bush. A purple, luminescent species which grows well on hardy terrain away from sunlight. Drooping stinger. 0 photosynthetic cells detected. Implies carnivorous adaptation to low-light environments. I think I hit my mute button just in time. That was a powerful sneeze. Powerful. 2. Follicles along the tentacles are capable of detecting contact with foreign bodies, triggering an electromagnetic charge in the 600 watt range. Prey is likely paralyzed and consumed over many weeks. Prey, small fish. Assessment, avoid. Redwort. A common plant adaptable to many different environments, the redwort is a staple part of the diet of many small herbivores. Regress shell. This specimen is composed of a complex series of regressing rings connected by tendrils. Okay, and that's the data logs. Let's see about getting some food. That's going to be plus 12.
Stabilizing.
That's only plus 8. So yeah, lantern fruit is probably our best bet for the most part. And water. Do we have water left? Do we have any water left? Anywhere. Bueller. Bueller. No water. So we'll grab it from there. Alright.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's
Okay,
better than the
he's
alternatives.
approaching the planet
We've
now,
sent you
that's
the
good.
coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you.
Let's
Cross
see.
your fingers the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
I need some plasteel. Which means I definitely need more titanium. Alright. I don't need that right now, I guess. I need to find some plasteel, or some titanium. Which means looking for those very helpful parts. So that timer is real time. We've got that much time to fool around before we should go to the gun turret island to watch the demise of the Sunbeam. Sad as it is to say. Hello, Sand Shark. Ah, there we go. Find some plenty good things over here. Yoinkity yoink yoink. Scan. Yoink. 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 Scan. Yoink. Yoink.
30 seconds.
Scan. Surface. I should actually build the beacon now. Floaters. Rouge Cradle. Tiger Plant. Burled Papyrus. And nothing else on you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I'll need 2 plasteel ingots, so I'll need 1 titanium ingot there and 1 titanium ingot there, but I can only make 1 plasteel ingot at the moment. Shame. Let's go ahead and dump those in here. want to build an exterior grow bed now? Actually, we want to build
Farming
2.
alien plants is a proven survival strategy.
Maybe
Great
3.
Hill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stag root.
Let's not have these acid mushrooms clog our inventory. But yeah, that's definitely going to be 3 grow beds. We had a few more mushrooms in here to get rid of. Well, we had one more. That's still 1 mushroom too many. But now... 2, 3, 4... 6, and we gotta wait for that thing to grow and sprout seeds. We're starting to become self-sufficient in here. What else did we want to get? I can still get through here, right? No. No, I cannot. Okay. I'll have to move that up. Let's build that right there. That right there. I need more titanium. I also need a sea glide. Why do I not have a sea glide yet?
Welcome aboard, Captain. Systems online.
I'll definitely find some titanium over here. I see you, fragment. So you are a bit slower when moving through the water with a tool, but sometimes it's easier to have a tool at the ready than to constantly switch over to one.
Seconds.
Fragment. There you are. See, I told you it was fine to leave these things here for now. I accidentally activated the buoy. Let's go out and grab some oxy. All right. Let's head back to base. Grab as much of this salvage as we can. Which isn't going to be much from there, because that's all salvage. Oops, all salvage. Ah! Oh well. I accidentally made a titanium ingot. We'll probably need it later. Yes, I know the encoding is overloaded. I'm sorry. Laser cutter. We'll need more cave sulfur for that. Battery, lubricant, copper wire. need some more copper. I think we had 6 of these things. Oh. 7. We had 7 of them. Okay. There. Now, why not we go and head on over to that, well, I know why, because we still need to find some copper wire. Or some copper. You. Do you have copper? No. You. Do you have copper? Yes. I'm looking for those limestone chunks. Not sandstone, I need the limestone. Alright. I'm not seeing any.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So, beacon. That's the thing I really need right now. Grassy Plateau. That's what we'll be calling this sea base. Now, we can head on over
Aboard, Captain.
to the Sunbeam landing site. It's daylight, we don't need the lights on here. Rosemine can leave her lights off for the moment. One of the mods I remember wanting to grab for this gives you the arms for the prawn suit and puts them onto the Sunbeam, or onto the sea moth, which is real fun. But it requires some dependent mods, and it's a little bit more difficult to set up, so eh. Also, could you imagine this thing with grappler arms? That seems kind of pointless. It's best used with a drill arm and a grab arm. Not two drill arms, just one drill arm and a grab arm. There's Bone Shark. These things react to sound. Gonna have to make our way around back. One thing with the Sunbeam's landing sequence, it always turns rapidly to day when it approaches. And this is a cool little effect. It's just a mask, but it looks like the sand's falling off the edge here. So there's a broken tablet. Oh, I can scan one. Maybe. Please, stay long enough. Yes, I got the sky ray. Nice. Oh, actually I should scan myself, because that happened.
Self-scan complete.
I'm infected.
Foreign bacteria counters reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
You launch yourself out of there. Nice. There should be some materials I can gather in here. I believe there are shell outcrops. No, not going down there yet. Ooh, another purple tablet. I'll need that. Ah, there we are. 2 diamonds. Not the best. Lithium. Yes, lithium. Very useful. I don't have an ion cube yet. Can I scan that? Nope. This path leads down, down, down to Goblin Town, I believe. Stop that. Get off me. I got one more slot. That's going to you. Alright. Oof. Scott. Alright. We're back out here. And we're supposed to go over there. Salt, salt. Very nice. If only we had things to grab it. I don't want to stay in the water here very long. There's nasty things in here. Oh, I could have put my gloves back on.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis. Unknown language. Attempting translation.
"11 minutes until touchdown." That gives us just 11 minutes to start exploring this area. I thought I saw my thing light up.
Unknown language. Attempting translation. Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
And here's the alien moon pool. Very nice. Huh, we're down 92 meters. Interesting. There's a mod that actually gives you the alien rifle. I don't know how powerful it is. This is not active. It needs to be activated elsewhere. But we're getting our ion. Purple tablet. Purpler tablet, or... Where's the doomsday device? There it is.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Scan the energy core. And interact.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Quarantine. Remember those times? Dark times indeed.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Gave us alien facility locations. Good to know. Hey, no, I didn't mean to go here. We've still got 7 minutes until the Sunbeam arrives, though, so we'll be good.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Well, considering what we know from Subnautica Below Zero, it's probably functional, kind of like circuit boards. Alright. So like I said, it's going to be dark until the Sunbeam arrives. We can try gathering just a few more resources. We can also activate this, this teleporter in here. We'll come back and go that other way. This, I believe, leads to the island. The floater island. Let me go. Yep, floater island. Not gonna find any outcrops here, but we do need to grab another marble melon. Oh, wrong way. Let's grab a few marble melons. Then get back to that that teleport pad. That Stargate. I was not expecting it to teleport us just by landing on top of it. Alright, we got about 3 minutes. Wanted to go down here and grab some supplies from this direction. Oh, inventory full. Okay, well, it's just a piece of gold. We'll be fine. When in doubt, right is right.
Yeah.
Why must you bite me? Oh, this way? Yeah. Oop, no. Further down. Oh, no, 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 not further down. Nope. That's a bad end. Not this way. There we go. Didn't I just come through here? I did. Oh, can't see.
Ooh.
There we go. We're good. We're fine. 30 seconds. And we got here just in time to see that activating.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
Where are you? There you are.
Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
I don't think rescue's coming. You know what would have been really good? Is if after the Sunbeam gets exploded, you could actually find data pads that tell you about what they were thinking.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's head back to the Grassy Plateau. And let's go ahead and disable life pod 17. That was the one we already hit. Well, that sucks. Guess help isn't coming from that. Another mod I really like on this game is the Snap to Grid mod, which makes base building a little less painful if you're trying to align everything perfectly. But now we know what shot down the Aurora. I think once we get to base, I'll go ahead and call it the end of stream there. Maybe plant a marble melon, get things sorted out there. There we are. Oh, I've got plenty of lithium now. I can do what I intended to do.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's get in here, plant some marble melon. Nope, that didn't work. Excuse me. Get some marble melon seeds in there. Leave our gloves off, we don't need them right now.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Oh. Put it there, but not there. Okay. I'll put you here. And I guess it's because I have the planter over here that I can't put it right there. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Oh! I do not have the structural integrity to do that. Lead, 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 lead. I need some lead. Tell me I've got lead. Nope, I do have lithium. Oh, I do have lead. but lithium can also help me in this endeavor. Need more titanium. Ah, did I not have enough lead? I'm guessing not. Okay. Here's what we do. We finish breaking down these parts. That gets us just above threshold. Is there anything else in here? No. Built too big, too fast. Just a little bit.
Hull integrity restored. Draining
30
systems
seconds.
initiated.
Okay, so... The planter has to go. We've determined that. I had enough lead. I thought I grabbed 2 pieces of lead. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Alright, where is the damage?
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Alright. Let's get some interior walls here, I guess. Don't want right there. Oh, right. These actually build up the strength of the base. Gonna need some quartz. Need glass there. Not enough quartz. Oh well. I didn't have enough lead, so I need to go and grab some lead eventually. What do I need for that? Titanium, copper wire, and a battery. Put the gloves back on so I can grab that last piece of lithium. Don't have enough for copper wire yet. But what I can do is finish making my bed. Sorry, septic tank, you're not getting built today. Alright. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Let's just lie down here and take a little break. Go ahead and save and quit the game. Alright. I definitely need to figure out how to fix that encoding issue, but I think we had some fun today. I'll be uploading this to my YouTube channel. If you want to give that a look, you can head on over there. Or you can view it on here for as long as it remains on Twitch. Um, let's find a raid target. Looks like it's going to be Lyra, whatever her name is, because she's still active. Oop. Alright. Well, I hope you all had fun today, and I will see you again next time. Auf Wiedersehen.